Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel. Cat Star here with your general reading for the week of November 22nd through November 28th. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment. They are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Let's go ahead and dive right in here, Aquarius. Let's see what is going on, what is coming in, what is going out this week, Aquarius. Wow. Okay, well, there we go. All right, beautiful, beautiful energy. Let's get a tarot card. Oh, wow, that just flipped right out there. Did you see that? Wow. The cards are really, really wanting to speak. Spirit is coming through the cards. Okay. Wow. Beautiful energy, Aquarius. So you are being reminded this week to trust. To trust in yourself, to trust in your connection, to trust in spirit. There's something coming through here, Aquarius, that when that trust isn't there, when there's not that hope, that faith there in what it is that you are working towards, in what it is that you are calling in what it is that you are moving towards, then there is a feeling of anxiousness. There's a feeling of worry within you. So when you notice those feelings within yourself, Aquarius, you need to step back and ask yourself, inquire within whether you are actually trusting, whether you are actually holding hope and faith in what it is that you are creating, what it is that you are doing, what it is that you are calling in, what it is you are manifesting. Step back if you're feeling those unsettled feelings, or if you're feeling feelings of, worry or anxious feelings, that sort of thing. Step back and ask yourself if you are trusting yourself, if you're trusting divine, if you're trusting spirit, if you're trusting the universe, right, to bring what it is or to guide and support you in moving towards what it is that you are creating, that you are manifesting, that you are calling in, Aquarius. Ask yourself, inner reflection, are you trusting? Because now is a time to trust. Big things are moving into your life, into your reality, Aquarius. That trust needs to be there, that trust in yourself to know that no matter what, even if you're taking little tiny steps, or even if there are moments in time that it feels like you are taking missteps, that you are taking steps that are going to move you forward. And it's so funny because your card over here, your third card, is a move forward card. So now if those feelings, Aquarius, are not feelings that are really, really moving you in that forward direction, Aquarius, then it's time to move away or turn away from those feelings, from those thoughts, from those behaviors, from those actions, Aquarius. We really, really run in patterns and loops as society, as humans, as people here on this earth. We tend to run in patterns and loops. And when those patterns and loops, when those defense mechanisms, when those cycles, when those learned behaviors or learned thoughts or learned ways of being, learned ways of believing don't benefit us anymore, Aquarius, like defense mechanisms, we create defense mechanisms to keep us safe, to keep us kind of protected in a way. And during the time that it is useful, during the time that it is created, it is generally beneficial. It is generally serving us in one way or another. But at some point, most of those will become more non-beneficial than beneficial. And at that time, that's when it is time to turn away from those, to recreate, rewrite, rewire the thoughts and the beliefs that maybe even created those, right? Are we safe now? Was that something that was created? Was that something that was done when we were younger that kept us safe, or that kept us, within a realm of protection in some way, that we were protecting ourselves or we were keeping ourselves safe? If that is, Aquarius, is that still needed now? If you were an adult, or if years have passed, is that still needed now? If the answer is no, it's time to go within and really, really look at that and begin to rewrite that. Begin to notice, have that realization that that was beneficial in the time, but maybe now it's not as beneficial. And it is time, it is safe, it is okay to let that go. Turn away from anything that is no longer benefiting you, Aquarius, because that is what is going to keep you, help you, support you in moving forward. And it is time to move forward. It's always time to move forward, to let the past go, to turn away from that, right? To turn away from whatever it was, whatever it is that is holding us back. Now, what is coming through here also with the turn away, Aquarius, is, and with the move forward actually, and with the trust, is excuses. Excuses. So if you talk in buts a lot, Aquarius, why this is coming through, I'm not really sure, but Spirit's going somewhere here. If you talk in buts, that generally is a sign of an excuse. And I'll tell you, there's two different ways that this can happen, two different ways that this can come up, but this does not support you in moving forward. So if it is, well, I was going to do that, but I didn't have time. I was going to call her, or I was going to schedule that, or I was going to go, or I was that sort of thing, right? But something happened, but I got a phone call, but this happened, but that happened, but I forgot. Whatever comes after that, but in this scenario, or in these types of situations, is an excuse. This is trying energy, not doing energy, Aquarius. And if you didn't watch I'm not sure which one, there was a reading. Oh, I think it was Friday's Money and Career reading here on the channel, that talked about trying or doing, and trying energy is non-committed energy. So I tried to show up, but the timing was off, or I tried to, right? A lot of times it's I tried to, but, or I wanted to, but, or I was trying to lose weight, but it was the holiday season, or what have you, right? Whatever comes after the but is an excuse. Now there's another way that this can actually come about, Aquarius. If you say, I am really working towards this manifestation and it's not coming yet, but I know that I still get what I want. Okay. That's a whole different twist on the but, bringing it to you instead of making an excuse that pushes away. Okay. It's a little bit of tough love here coming through from Spirit, Aquarius, but it is something that we need to hear. Now, see, but it is something that we need to hear. That is not an excuse in that but, right? Right there. That is something that is beneficial and moving you forward. So, Aquarius, Spirit is really, really reminding you, trust, turn away from anything, including excuses and but phrases that are not moving you forward. It is time to move forward, to continue to move forward, and to be on the lookout, aware of blessings that are coming in. Trusting, turning away from what is no longer benefiting you or supporting you, and continuing to move forward, Aquarius, does bring blessings, although there are blessings in many, many different forms that are always, always happening, coming in, coming through all around you, Aquarius. So notice those blessings, be thankful for those blessings, and be aware of the blessings. Now, blessings can come in the form of a shift in perspective. Blessings can come in the form of having thoughts that are really, really benefiting you. Blessings can come in the form of having somebody show up in your world that you don't know or you didn't expect, and just giving you a little compliment that really, really either highlights you or that helps you to see something a little bit differently. Blessings show up in many, many different ways, Aquarius. A lot of times we look for those big blessings to have some kind of gauge, or to be able to be like, oh yes, look, but it's sometimes, and a lot of the times, most of the time, it's those little blessings that show up and show up and show up that are really compounding, right? Creating a compounding effect on that beauty that is all around you all of the time. And it just compounds and becomes more and more and more as those blessings grow and grow and grow, because the little blessings can turn into the huge blessings. It's kind of like, for some reason, this is coming through. It's kind of like nickeling and diming, right? When you nickel and dime, or you have little amounts, you're like, oh, it's a little amount, it's a little amount, it's a little amount. And then next thing you know, it adds up to this huge amount that you didn't really realize was happening, right? That's the compounding. Or whereas it's, if you have a larger amount at one time, you know it's a larger amount, and you are aware of that. But those little nickel and diming kind of things, too, like $2 here and $4 there and this and that, right? That add up to sometimes larger than the larger amount that you are aware of, Aquarius. And that's how that is working as far as blessings for you at this time. Blessings are definitely coming in. Sometimes they're smaller blessings that are really, really going to compound and really, really bring amazing, really delicious and gorgeous benefits to you. And they will really, really almost, but you're going to be aware, Aquarius. I know you're going to be aware, but they may almost take you by surprise when they compound and really, really come into the full kind of light of how gorgeous they are. All right, Aquarius? So be ready, be prepared. Look for those. Be grateful for all of the blessings, little, small, large, in between. All blessings are blessings that you can really show gratitude for, really be thankful for, and create even more of a compounding effect as you call more of that into you. Oh my God, such gorgeous energy. And of course, Aquarius, as always, there's this reminder, and I feel like Spirit feels like this reminder needs to come through fairly often, as sometimes we don't remember to remember that it is safe. It is very, very beautiful, is the word that Spirit wants to come through, to ask for help. This is a sign of strength. This is a realization that there are times when perhaps we aren't able to do everything on our own, and that's okay. We have a connection to Spirit. We have a connection to divine for support and guidance. And we have a network, we have a tribe, we have people around us that are also a connection for us, Aquarius. And there's a reason that there are connections with Spirit and Divine. There's a reason that there are connections with our tribe, with networks right around us. It is because asking for help is a sign of strength. Knowing ourselves, knowing kind of the things that we are great at and the things that maybe we're not always so great at, that we can use some assistance, use some support, is always beneficial for us. It's always a sign, or it comes through, and what Spirit wants to come through here, it's always a sign of strength to know yourself, to be able to reflect on the things that you are so great at, because you are so great at so many things, Aquarius, and to be able to reflect on the things that you may be able to benefit from a little bit of assistance, a little bit of guidance, a little bit of support from or through, right? And asking for help is this gorgeous, beautiful place that you can be in, that really, really almost can set you apart, Aquarius, in the fact that for some reason society feels like asking for help is a sign of weakness. And knowing as you do, Aquarius, that asking for help is actually not. It actually benefits you, and it opens up that space. Aquarius, please hear me here. It opens up that space to also show others and give others permission to ask for help as well. And that is a beautiful blessing, a gorgeous, beautiful blessing within itself, when we can offer that to others in such a way that really is helpful, and it's opening up this space for Aquarius without even realizing that we're doing it. That is when we really, really do support others in a way that we don't even know and that they don't even know at the time. But the blessing is compounding. Oh my God, that's so gorgeous that came through. And then Aquarius, you also got the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands really is representing this compassion, this really being courageous, this really being joyful, right? And optimistic. All of this is all about that. So, Aquarius, the Queen of Wands is here to remind you that you are courageous. You can trust. You can turn away from the things that aren't benefiting you. You can move forward. You can look for, find, and notice those blessings in every single minute with gratitude, with thankfulness. You can ask for help. This is all courageous acts, Aquarius. This is really, really full of kind of a confidence within yourself, being self-assured, charismatic, and optimistic, that you are always within a position not only that you can help others, but that you can help yourself. Again, Aquarius, as we go back here to this very first card, this trust card, you always have all of the resources within you, even in those moments when you don't know that you do. So, Aquarius, there is so much coming in, happening for you and going, right? During this week for this general reading, you have trust, either building that trust, building those connections, or really tuning into the trust that you feel, turning away from anything that's not benefiting you, anything that is not supporting you, anything that is no longer necessary or valid within your current life, within your current reality. And those noticing those feelings, if you're feeling potentially some anxious feelings, or if you're feeling some worried feelings, kind of where is that coming from? What is the reasoning behind that? You're moving forward. You have blessings. You have this courage. You can ask for help. So much gorgeous energy coming in here for you, Aquarius, in this general reading this week. And I do intend it resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit that like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell icon. This community is growing so quickly, and that couldn't happen without each and every one of you. I appreciate you so much. I thank you so much for being here and for sharing energy with me. Also, it also lets you know every time I upload new readings, which of course is each and every week. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.